Hi, it's Kathy Lindert here. So I just wanted to, in between clients today, explain to you one of the things that I had happen with one of my clients. And he was coming to me to stop smoking. And very nice gentleman. However, he had this impression that he could not stop smoking because he can't control his conscious mind. Okay, so he came to me because he kept on saying, I can't stop my mind from telling me that I need to smoke, that there's nothing as good as having a cigarette. Even though he was getting sick, you could hear his cough, he has young children, he would use cigarettes as an excuse to get out of work, get out of doing something, having a break. It was his reward or his excuse to be able to take a break, walk away, take 10 minutes, and then come back. What also was happening was because he really felt that his body needed the nicotine, he ended up vaping as well and then wearing patches. So this poor man's body was just overridden with nicotine. And so he kept on saying, but I need more, I need more, I need more, because my brain is telling me I need more. So he stopped vaping because when he found out that people were dying very quickly and he was feeling the stuff happening in his lungs, he got scared. And then he took off the patches. So he was able to take off those two things because of his fear. But he keeps on saying to himself, I have nothing to replace the cigarette with, and I need it because without it, I don't know how to handle life. So we worked on some things, but it was a good lesson, not only for me, but for him and probably for people like yourself or others that you would know. And that is that when you take away something, it's like a garden. When you weed the garden and you take out the weeds, there's empty soil there. What are you going to plant? Because you just don't want any kind of seed to fall from the air, bury itself in the ground, and then make it its home, because it might not be beneficial. So his biggest issue is realizing that, yes, he might have a couple of days of being uncomfortable from the nicotine withdrawal, but there are bigger things, better things that he can do with his time and to get away from, if he needed to take away a few minutes from the boss or the meetings, or if he needed 10 or 15 minutes before he put his kids to sleep, just to relax. It was ruining his relationship with his wife. He was feeling bad. But the thing is that he needs to come to an agreement in his mind that he can do this and that there are better things than a cigarette. So we worked on certain things. I'm going to be sending him a confidence MP3 because that was a big thing. He didn't have the confidence in himself, the belief that he can do this. And because of that, he was correct. So now we're going to change his belief system to say, yes, I do have the confidence. Yes, I can change it. And not only that, I'm going to feel better. I'm going to look better. I'm going to smell better. I'm going to have more money. I'm not going to fight with my wife. And I don't have to make an excuse that I need a cigarette to get away. I can instead just say, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I forgot something. I need a drink of water. Something that's a little bit healthier than going downstairs, taking 4 or 5 really quick puffs, and then coming back and thinking that was it. Now, he didn't smoke a lot of cigarettes. He smoked 10 a day. But those 10 a day were still affecting him. So sometimes it doesn't matter if you're a 2-a-day smoker, 5-a-day smoker, 10-a-day smoker. It all adds up. And the belief is that you need to say, I can do this, and replace it with something that will be even better than having a cigarette or the nicotine. So that's my little words of wisdom there. And we came up with some ideas. He's going to test them out. His biggest issue is really building on that confidence to say, yeah, I can do it, because he gave up the vaping very quickly because it scared him. So now I would hate for him to be afraid and to have a real emergency. But sometimes that's what happens. And then people wake up. So I just wanted to share that with you so that this way, maybe that lesson, his story, will help you to decide, like, I don't need this. And you're right. I can think of other things to do. All right. So thanks for sharing. I got to get going. I have another client coming in, and I will let you know in the next few days what he's decided. All right. Have a great one. Bye-bye.